Good morning, everyone. This is James DePelisi with the Broward County Crime Commission. Thank you for joining us once again this morning. We're joined by Mr. Guy Wheeler, who will be a participant in our upcoming webinar on July 30th, Thursday, regarding verbal de-escalation, critical thinking, conflict resolution, and logic and reasoning. Welcome to the program, Guy. How are you today?
Hey, I'm honored to be here. Excited to be back.
Great. If you could tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get started with the gist of the conference.
Basically, I've been in the field of rehabilitation about 30 years, working with every aspect of substance abuse as well as mental health, working with as well as with the criminal justice system. Now I'm involved on a nationwide project called the HEAT, which is Habilitation, Empowerment, Accountability Therapy, working with the special population, going all around the country with the curriculum, working with athletes as well as entertainers now, so as well as working with the police departments around the country. That's
fantastic. So tell us why at this point in time in this era of the United States, why this conference is so important next Thursday.
Certainly. I think that the issues that we're having of the kind of conflict as well as the civil protests, I think that there needs to be some kind of dialogue on both sides so we can sit down and have a kind of mutual understanding as well as a conversation and have a psychological evaluation to take a look at how we can go about addressing the issues that we're dealing with. So from critical thinking, resolution, perception, the elephant in the room, I think all those things are important.
So you basically worked with Broward Sheriff's Office for 20 years, was it? How many years?
No, I worked for Broward Addiction Recovery Center for 17 years, and then I moved over to the Broward Sheriff's Office for about 3 years and was a civilian with the equivalent of a major. So I became familiarized with the police department, and I also have a forensic studies background. So right. In the police department with MSW, CCJ, AP, and all those other things.
Right. And what would you say is the best way for police officers to de-escalate situations in the community, in your opinion? I know no one size doesn't fit all, but in general.
And those are some of the things that I'm going to talk about. I think we have to have a study of even the populations that in the communities that we're going to serve and how we talk to them and how do we have an understanding of the communities. So I think that there's a cultural means and ways that we can address this on both sides. I think we need to look at it on both sides. We cannot be myopic in our thinking.
Correct. Well, that's fantastic. Well spoken. What are some closing thoughts that you'd like to leave the audience with?
I think I'm open to the idea that we're discussing this as we're dealing with all of the issues across the country, and I'm ready to talk about the elephant that is in the middle of the room.
Great. Fantastic. All right. So we'll see you next Thursday. Approximately this time, July 30th. We look forward to having you, and thanks for joining us today.
I'm honored to be here.
Thank you.